Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining California Department of Veterans Affairs for exploring state and federal employment. Before we begin, as a disclaimer, we would like to bring to your attention that this webinar is being recorded, and by logging in, you are agreeing to be a part of that recording. The recording will be available on our YouTube channel so that you can watch and you can share with others that you might think may benefit from this information presented. My name is Jennifer Redquist, and I am proud to say I am a CalTAP training coordinator with the California Department of Veterans Affairs. My background includes being an Air Force veteran, being a military brat, retired military spouse, and the mother to 3 active duty airmen. With that being said, I can confidently say that I understand the hardships that come with serving your country. And I would like to take a moment to say thank you to all the service members, veterans, and family, spouses, and friends for all that you do to support the United States military. Uniformed or not, we understand here at Calvet that you all served. We want you to know, cradle to grave, the Calvet and all the organizations here are truly passionate about getting benefits to you and resources. So I encourage you to reach out if you are in any need or if you know somebody that's in need. Let's get started. So I'm excited you joined today's presentation because it's packed with great information and resources that I know is going to make a huge impact on your employment pathway here. Presenters for today include myself and also our local interagency network coordinator, Anthony Rodriguez, in the LA area. In addition to us two, we do have another CalTAP training coordinator. Her name is Cherie Nuez. She's going to be putting different resources in the chat for you. She's going to be filtering and answering those questions in the Q&A section. And also at the end of the presentation, she's going to answer some of those Q&As. So because more than likely, if you have that question, others also do have that question. So the Q&A section tab is going to be on the top. If you wave your mouse on the top or the bottom, it'll show up there and you can ask those questions in that area. All right, let's get started. So let's start with federal employment. There are many possibilities with federal employment, and you can start with going to USA Jobs. USA Jobs, you can create an account, you can filter your search, you can do a lot of different things. You can review the application, the announcement, submit your application to the agencies. You can do a lot of different things, including getting assistance with that federal application. USA Jobs, it's important to understand that a federal resume is definitely different than a standard resume. So this is a really quick, great way to get assistance and find out how to actually set up your resume to be ready for your application process with USA Jobs. So I've got a QR code here, and it's going to just help you build that resume. Now, another really great resource that I like to bring up is the Veterans Employment Program Office. That's VPRO directory. Now, if there is a department that you know that you're interested in and you want to find out more about that department and find out where you would fit best, I recommend reaching out to these recruitment emails. Email them and ask them, tell them what you did in the military or what you're doing now, what your experience is, and ask them where you would best fit there. Ask them if there's current positions open in what you're looking for, and also if there's going to be positions opening up. So this is a really, really great resource for you when you want to get employment through the federal government. So how to get veterans preference for federal employment? You're going to go to Feds Hire Vets for the federal employment process and to fill out the application. The application's super easy, but I do want to bring to your attention at the top right-hand corner where it says FAQs, go to FAQs. Those are frequently asked questions. There's a lot of questions in there that's already been asked that are very common for a lot of people and misconceptions that a lot of people have with working for federal government. So I say check out the frequently asked questions when you're looking into federal employment. This is what that application looks like for your veterans preference. You'll get points depending on if you're a combat veteran, if you're a protective veteran, if you're if a disabled veteran, if you're a spouse of a veteran, lots of different points out there for veterans preference. So let's go into state employment, living post-military life, career building. Sorry about that. In this part, we're going to go over the California Employment Development Department. We're going to go over employment resources, state employment, and then federal employment. So this is the life cycle map of a veteran. And where we are right here is self-care career building. Within that, CalTAP wants to assist with career exploration and the application process. So this is our CalTAP pathway for employment. It'll go over personal appraisal. It'll go over interviewing, federal employment, state employment, interviewing techniques, job search, all sorts of different things in this pathway. Each module includes documents and resources to assist you in your search for employment in the state. So career exploration, where do I start? So you're going to want to start with the EDD office. If you had just lost your job or you just separated from the military, whatever it may be, you might qualify for unemployment compensation. So I've got a phone number for you there, and I've got a QR code for you there that applies to you. Another thing I highly recommend is find the American Job Center's office. If you click on, if you copy this QR code, it's going to bring you to the American Job Center's page. And from there, all you have to do is look at the information for the office and see if they have a veterans rep at that office. If they do, give the veterans rep a call or an email. And the last thing there is create an account with CalJobs. That's really important also, because once you establish that account, then the EDD office can help you search for jobs and apply for jobs that are CalJobs. So think long-term, expectations versus reality. Just know that you might need to make some adjustments. You were definitely an expert while you were in the military. You built yourself up, but know that once you go on the civilian sector, that you might have to adjust a little bit because you're no longer the expert. You just got to get your foot in the door, learn how the civilian sector works, and then work your way back up again. You guys will definitely grow very quickly with your training and with your resilience and with your dedication that you have built from being with your experience from the military. And now also consider the competitiveness of your market. Let's say that you live in the San Diego area, you want to stay in the San Diego area. You have to think about the competitiveness of your market. There's a lot of people that are getting out of the military that are in San Diego area. So there's people with the same experience that you have. So you might have to think about moving out or looking at other areas in order to get your foot in the door. But you can always go back to that area once you get your foot in the door and get that civilian experience. And lastly, don't get discouraged. You are definitely going to find your place. You are very marketable. You have that training and education. Employers want to hire you. They know that they can depend on you. So definitely keep on looking and know that you're not cornered into one thing. If a job doesn't work out, you can always look and move on to another job that more fits you and your family. Here's some really great resume and job assistance resources for you. The first one we have here is Work for Warriors. Work for Warriors is a fantastic organization. There's no cost to you. They can help you look for jobs. They can help you apply for jobs. They have relationships with employers. So if you apply for one of the jobs on their website, they actually can find out what the employer is looking for. And then once you interview, they can tell you how you can, whether you got the job or not. If you didn't get the job, they'll tell you how to improve your interviewing skills so you can get the next job that comes up. Another great resource is Hire Heroes USA. These guys are fantastic. They can help you with your resume, your federal resume. They can help you look for jobs. They can help you with your LinkedIn account. They can help you do job searches and career exploration. There's a lot of great things that Hire Heroes can do for you. Next thing I want to point out is Resume Engine. If you're trying to put all of your information together in order to go seek help from Hire Heroes or Work for Warriors, resumeengine.org is fantastic. It's a really great way for you to kind of plug and play your duties and your job descriptions and your experience into an engine, a resume engine, or a platform that will make a master messy kind of resume that you can take to work for warriors or hire heroes, and they can help you organize it and actually translate your military experience into civilian sector language. The next thing here is ONET. It's a really great resource for you to explore different career fields and outlooks for those career fields. Career One Stop is exactly that. It is a one stop. You can go there for training, for internships, for resume writing. You can go in there for look for career fairs next to you. You can go there for scholarships. Lots of great stuff on Career One Stop. This is a website developed by the Department of Labor, and it is a fantastic tool for you. In addition to all those things I just said, you can also put your military occupation code in a search engine, and then it will translate into civilian terms of jobs on the civilian side, and also show you what the outlooks are for those, and then also show you different jobs that are open right now in the areas that you're looking for. So really great resource for you. We like to point out LinkedIn because LinkedIn is powerful. A lot of the times your job search is heavily leans on networking, and LinkedIn is a great way to network with the industries or the organizations that you want to go with. Use this to actually network with the people that are in those industries, find out what's working, what's not working, how you can best make yourself competitive, and how to get your foot in the door. It is 1 year, you can get 1 year of free LinkedIn Premium and for free if you are a separating service member also. The great thing about premium is that you can see who's looking at your account. So if you're applying for jobs and you see that your LinkedIn is being looked at by hiring managers, you can know that you're doing well. So you can really set up that LinkedIn to really be powerful and work for you to get those jobs. Another resource is ChatGPT. Do not use this verbatim as far as the wording in here, but it's really great to like translate your military occupation into civilian terms. So you can type in, hey, translate this military occupation into civilian terms, or you can say, how does my military occupation XYZ fit into this job XYZ? And so you just read through and make sure it makes sense, and then use some matching terminology to help you build your resume or your application, just kind of give you a direction. So it's a really good tool to use if it's used correctly. Apprenticeships and internships. So to find these, you can go to Apprenticeship USA, which I have a QR code for that. And then also you can find federal internships through the USA job portal. So I've got 2 QR codes for those. Check those out. All right, let's go into state employment. Why work for the state? The state is the largest employer in the state of California. We have over 150 agencies, multiple geological locations. Whether you're at the top of California, all the way at the bottom of California, you will find a job. We have great salary and benefit packages. There's vast career opportunities, and the best thing about state employment is stability. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're not making bad choices, you will have a job just like the military. So it's not one of those things where you will easily lose your job. It's not one of those at-will type of employers. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to have a job and you're going to have a paycheck. The benefits include CalPERS pension plan, the Savings Plus plan, which is similar to your savings plans that you had in the military. We have comprehensive dental, health, and vision. There's lots of different options when it comes to these different benefits. Healthcare, you can choose from Kaiser, United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, lots of different options and different levels of healthcare options are out there for you. Employee assistance programs, the EAP, if you're needing assistance maybe in your life and you need to seek a lawyer or you need to seek therapy or things like that, the state does offer employee assistance program to get yourself back balanced so you can be balanced for your family and so you can do your job and feel great. We also have paid trainings every year that you can sign in and expand and explore your career field and then actually even get promoted using these paid trainings. Holiday sick leave and vacation and military leave, you start accruing that day one, which is also fantastic. So the Wounded Warriors Transitional Leave Act, sick leave is really great. This law grants eligible state employees 96 hours of sick leave to be used for treatment of service-connected disability. To qualify, the separating service member has to be at least rated at 30% or more by the federal VA. When you get hired and you're filling out your paperwork at HR for your insurance and all the other HR things, you can tell them that you are a disabled veteran and you can bring your disabled veteran letter from the federal VA to prove that, and they'll give you those 96 hours and it'll be between you and your supervisor to keep track of those hours. All right, let's go on to the state website here for applying for jobs. This is CalCareers website, super user-friendly to use. I always recommend to do the advanced job search. Don't just type anything in that main job search, just go to advanced job search so you can filter out exactly where you want to be, the jobs that you're looking for, the department maybe you're looking for, things like that. You can do that. So it really narrows down to the areas that you fit into best. I also circled down here veterans, and that's where you're going to get your veterans preference points, which I'm going to talk to you in a minute about those. So here's that pro tip of filtering out. So this is great. You can filter out for telework, you can filter out for work schedule, you can filter out for how much money you want to make. But I always recommend to look through the different departments, see where you might fit in. For me, it was California Department of Veterans Affairs. It was a great fit for me. So I clicked California Department of Veterans Affairs and looked at the opening jobs in that area. Speaking of looking at California Department of Veterans Affairs, we have some employment opportunities here at Calvet. I've got a QR code for you to check out what the current openings are and where they're at, but it could be as simple as administrative work, or you can go into IT work, be a dentist, nurse practitioner. If you're a mechanic, you can also get a job here. If you're a nurse practitioner, attorney, there's a vast amount of different opportunities working for Calvet. So check out our website or check out this QR code that shows you all the open positions. Here is a great map that I put together for you guys. These are all our different locations throughout the state of California and our different types of places that you could work for. You could work here at Calvet in the headquarters. You could work in Los Angeles at a district office, in Oakland at a district office, or even San Diego at a district office. Now, you could also work in the homes, the Calvet Home for Long-Term Care in Redding, Yountville, Barstow, Chula Vista, Ventura, Los Angeles, Lancaster, and Fresno. So in cemeteries, we have Northern California, we have Central Coast California, and we have Yountville, and coming soon, Southern California Veterans Cemeteries. So please check out that QR code that I sent you with the Calvet opportunities and see where you fit in and the possibilities that are open for you. Veterans preference. Let's get back to that. So what is veterans preference? Why is it important? It's really great because if you get veterans preference, it will automatically add you to the top of the rank for your examination. So as long as you score 70%, you will be automatically ranked at the top as if you had ranked 100%. Now, why is that important? It's important because when hiring managers are looking at applications, they're stacked in the order of the highest score to the lowest score. So you're guaranteed your application is going to at least be looked at, which is really, really great. So to be eligible for this, veterans have to be honorably discharged from the United States military, and you can also apply for promotional exams. Here's the application for it. It's super simple to fill this out, attach your DD form 214, your separation paperwork, or if you're not out quite yet, you can get a letter from your commander or your unit and to with proof that you're getting out soon. And then you mail it on into the address that's on this form. Here's some resources that we went through so far, but we're gonna keep on moving and we're gonna go over to the CalTAP overview. I know I gave you a lot of information. We're gonna put the PDF of this presentation in the chat function. So if you want to download that there, or you can just in the chat function, leave your email and we can actually send that to you. Or the last thing is you can send an email to us at calvet.ca. I'm sorry, CalTAP at calvet.ca.gov. It'll be at the end of our presentation. You can send us an email and ask for the slide deck. Let's move on to the Calvet overview. So I like to give a little bit of an overview of who we are and who else is out there. The top here, I'm showing you the federal VA, which is the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. That's the big VA. The next entity is Calvet, which is the state VA. Then you have the county veteran service offices, which are throughout the state. So those are county VAs. And then you have service providers. All these service providers do different things, but they all can help out with resources and benefits. Now, the important thing I like to bring up is that each one of these entities, we don't work for each other, we work with each other to get benefits to you. So in the big VA, it is spread out. It is divided into three different pillars. There is the Veteran Health Administration, there's the Benefits Administration, and then there's National Cemeteries Administration. So it's important for you to know that even though these three are all the federal VA, sometimes they don't talk to each other. So if you are getting assistance at the Health Administration over at the clinics, know that you're not going to automatically get veterans benefits or compensation. You're going to have to apply for veterans benefits compensation out separately in order to get benefits and compensation for your service-connected injuries or illnesses. Now, it also goes the other way. If you apply for compensation, don't think that you're automatically enrolled in VA Health. So you're going to have to still enroll in VA Health if you're not already. So you just have to talk to both pillars and just know that that is something that you'll have to do. And on the other side, we have Calvet, and Calvet's all one pillar. So we all do talk to each other. And so there's lots of different programs, and I'm going to go over these programs in the next few slides here. The first program I like to talk about is the program that I'm a part of. It's CalTAP. It is designed to inform and connect veterans of all eras to their earned federal and state benefits, as well as provide continuing support as your needs change over time. So Calvet knows that your needs are going to change over time. Remember earlier I showed you that nice, beautiful life cycle map? Well, we understand that the things that you need today are not the same things that you're going to need tomorrow, next year, 5 years, 30 years, and so on. And the same things, it goes the opposite way too. But we want to be there for you cradle to grave. And a great way for us to do this is we created a online 24/7 access for you to go online to learn about core curriculum, education, employment, entrepreneurship. And service providers is another pathway that is specifically for those that work with veterans and their families. We want to tell service providers what your needs are and how to best serve you. It's a culture competency pathway and it's fantastic. So tell your doctors or therapists or anybody, lawyers, whoever you work with, tell them about this pathway. This could definitely help out a lot of people. Here's that path, the life cycle map. Once again, we're in the section 5 here, but like I said, CalTAP wants to help you from the time you join to the time that you pass on, and we're still supporting you by supporting your family members. So this is fantastic little view of the life cycle of a veteran. Here's the Veterans Resource Book. It is like gold. Get one of these. Cherie's going to put this this PDF in the chat. You can download it there, or you can ask for it too. But it has all of your federal and state benefits in there. You don't know what you don't know. If you pick up one of these books, you can, graze through it and find out what those benefits are, and then you'll have the questions that you need in order to call us and ask us to help you to get those benefits and such. This is the Calvet website. It is extremely user-friendly. Everything is a click away. I've circled a few main things that I want you to check out, but if you're looking for employment assistance or looking at employment resources, it's as easy as clicking that little icon that says employment with a briefcase. If you're looking for education, you can just click on that little graduation cap. If you're looking for a county veteran service office to apply for benefits, or even to apply for disability compensation, all you have to do is click on where it says in the middle there, it says find local CVSO. If you click on that, it'll open up a page that has all of the county veteran service offices in the state of California. You just click on the county that you're interested in. It'll give you the times they're open, their location, and phone number. It is fantastic. The other thing I have circled here is, if you don't get that resource book from here or email us, you can always go to our website. That PDF of our resource book is always on there. So you just go to the bottom of the page and just click on resource book PDF. The last thing I want to bring to your attention is the CalTAP portal that I have circled here in that little black banner. That's going to take you to all of our pathways and all of the information that we presented today on employment. So what are your California benefits? There's quite a few different benefits that are out there. We don't have enough time to go through all of them. So, but I'm just going to graze through it really quick. The college tuition fee waiver is going to waive the tuition and fees at any state-funded schools for dependents of veterans with a disability rating from 0 to 100%. That's right, I said 0%. If you're a veteran with 0% rating, and you have to apply for the 0%, your children can go to school at any public state college in the state of California for tuition free, which is fantastic. There's a few different requirements that the student needs to meet, but this is a fantastic benefit, and I definitely recommend that you check it out and go to your county veteran service office to get some assistance to sign up for that. Veteran designation on your driver's license. You can get the word veteran put on your driver's license. This is important because you no longer have to carry that DD form 214 around. All you have to do is show your license to prove that you are a veteran. When you do that, you can use that to get discounts around town, like the movie theater, or you're buying a car, or even buying plants. Home Depot. There's lots of different places that you can get discounts for being a veteran. So getting that designation on your driver's license is fantastic. Motor vehicle registration fee waiver. You can get your registration fees waived on one of your vehicles if you are a veteran with 100% rating and you have a disability that interferes with your mobility. If this applies to you, please go to your county veteran service office, and they can help you apply for that and give you the form to take to DMV. Next, we have the fishing hunting licenses and no cost of state park pass. Those are open to veterans with a 50% rating or above. The disabled veterans property tax exemption, this is open to veterans that have 100% rating. You can get up to $150,000 of property taxes exempt. You just take your letter that shows that you're 100% permanent and total to your county assessor's office, and they will attach that to your property, and you will start saving money. Calvet Homes for Calvet Home Loans is fantastic. Calvet originates, process, close for the life of the loan. We are going to service your loan. We are not commission-based at all. We just want to help get veterans into homes. So if you're looking at getting a home and you need a home loan and you want to be taken care of, and please come check us out. We're going to give you great advice. If we're not the best place, we're going to help you get yourself prepared for buying a house. Or if you are ready to go, we're going to help you get that loan, and we're going to service your loan for the life of the loan. We have great insurance benefits also with those home loans. It's fantastic. The women veterans resources, and we have minority veteran resources. These are fantastic resources. We provide information, advocacy, and outreach to women veterans in the state of California, and also minority veterans in the state of California. Veteran Homes of California, we also have homes for long-term care that I showed you earlier today in that map of all of our different locations. These are fantastic. They provide medical, dental, and all kinds of different great benefits and services for our aging veterans in the state of California. They can live out their lives with their comrades in a safe, great place, and it's income-based. Then we have the veteran cemeteries and burials. We also service in the state of California, like I showed you earlier. So I give you a lot of information, like I said before. So if you want to reach out to us and ask us more questions or get the PDF or whatever, or get the video of this, you can email us at caltap@calvet.ca.gov. You can register for My Calvet on our website if you'd like to. You can find us on social media. We've got some QR codes there for our Instagram, our Facebook, but I really recommend that you check out our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Calvet, and it'll pop up with our channel. That channel has all our recorded webinars that we've done on employment, entrepreneurship, core curriculum, you name it, we have it on there. And if we don't have it on there, send us an email and let us know, and we will find those subject matter experts and we will cover it on your behalf. Next, attend our webinars, just like you are attending today. Check them out, and then fill out today's survey. Today, the survey is incredible for us. It's a really great way for us to find out what your needs are and how we can improve our presentations to really benefit everyone that's on here. So fill that survey out, let us know how we're doing so we can improve our program. Here is our information. Here's my contact information. Give us a call if you have any other questions. Send me an email if you have any other questions. And lastly, we have the 988 number at the bottom. 988 is a new crisis line. It used to be a very long number, but it has now, been shortened up to 988. So it's very easy to remember. So if you're in trouble or if you know somebody in trouble, the number is very easy to remember, 988, kind of like 911. If you're a veteran or if this is for a veteran, you press 1. So again, that's 988, press 1 if you are a veteran. You can even text. All right. Now with that, we are going to hand the floor over to Anthony Rodriguez. He is our local interagency network coordinator in Los Angeles area. I'm going to give Anthony the floor and make him a host.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Let me just turn on your camera for you.
Okay.
Doesn't look like I can turn on your camera. So just go ahead and start presenting.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. A pleasure to be here with Jen. And look forward to these when I have the opportunity. And my name is Anthony Rodriguez, and I am the LINC, the local interagency network coordinator, kind of a regional field agent. I happen to work in the Los Angeles Ventura County area, and I'm here to talk about how I can help you out with your transition. Next page, please. Now, I like to say that as a LINC, of all the things that we do, probably the two most significant things we do is one is we help you connect with all the benefits that are local to you. And second, we help explain what the benefits are. So we connect with veterans, reservists, National Guardsmen, and families. And we touch on the areas of claims processing, that's VA claims, getting your benefits, housing, emergency housing, education, healthcare, mental health. We try really hard to have our fingers kind of in every little area. So specifically, locally, we can help you connect should you need the help in those areas. And then in the entire VA process, as you probably already know, it's very complicated. It doesn't seem to be have been created for ease of use, but rather it seems to have been put together in a lot of different pieces, and we help you navigate through all that. Next page. So as I mentioned, what I do is I provide outreach, service members, National Guard, Reserve, and soon to separate military members. All of us links do quite a bit of work on the military bases throughout California and a lot of the colleges. We work really hard to understand what the various veteran organizations do and what they don't do and what they're good at, so that should you need a recommendation, we can send you or guide you to the right one where you don't waste your time. We do make referrals with established networks, and then we're called on occasionally to provide leadership with local emergency in local aid areas to represent Calvet. And then because we're in fire season right now, many of us are active with the local area centers for the fires. And we go to various places across the state representing the state and assisting veterans to connect with all the resources they need due to the emergencies or fires. Next page. Now, this is a page of the most common requests that I get, and that this basically is the page for which you can identify, you know, how can he help me? How can the link help me? So if you have questions about educational funding and the difference between the VA education and Calvet education, a link is probably going to be able to help you. Understanding in general how the overall VA works, as Jen was speaking, it's divided into the benefit side, the hospital side, and the cemetery side. And sometimes even within the VA, there can be some confusion as who does what. Federal, state, county, city, nonprofit benefits. Who does what? What did you know that there's similar programs the state has that kind of can mirror what the VA does? So sometimes you can double dip, or you can apply for a state or city benefit or county benefit when you perhaps were not eligible for a federal benefit. Specific contacts with veteran housing, healthcare, mental health, employment, and education. So these are people that we actually work with and know who we can refer you to. Rather than giving you an 800 number and say, hey, just go call somebody from that area, we will try to give you a specific name of a person that we know and have worked with and whom we would recommend. If you have questions about the VA home loan, how is it different from the VA? We can help you. Talking about the CalTAP, Jen and Cherie are part of the CalTAP team, and we work quite a bit with them, and they do a lot of really good work, really unprecedented in any other state. And so we can talk about that and how that can help you. All of us are part of the Veteran Resource Centers, and we can help you connect with them in the various colleges. And we meet with them. Most of us meet with them on a monthly or quarterly basis. We can help you connect to that. And distinctions between active duty, reserve, and National Guard. All right, and then other assistance as you may need it. Next page, please. The links are located throughout California, and as you can see from this map, there's 8 of us. We have the names and email addresses for all of them. As I mentioned, work in Southern California, Los Angeles, Ventura, but we have somebody on the Central Coast, someone in the Bay Area, someone in Northern California. We have someone in the Central Valley, someone in the Inland Empire that goes all the way up to Mono County. We have an Orange County rep and a San Diego Imperial County rep. Next page. Okay, this is my contact information. I'm happy to help you. That is my mobile number. If there's anything I can do to help, or if you need to reach any of the other links, we're more than happy to help you. Thank you very much, and look forward to talking with all of you. Jen?
Thank you so much, Anthony, for everything that you do in Los Angeles and everything you do for Calvet. You are such an asset. You are such a resource, and you are just mean so much to the community, to the veteran community. So I want to say thank you, and I want to encourage anyone that's living in that area, please reach out to Anthony. He is such a wealth of information. He really can steer you in the right direction, navigating resources in this area of Los Angeles. That there is a lot of resources to get. So he's a great resource. So we are very lucky to have Anthony, and you guys are also lucky to have Anthony. Please reach out to him if you need anything at all. All right, let's move on to our Q&A section. I have my information, Cherie's information, and Anthony's information on this page. We have the survey, upcoming events, QR code, and our social media all on this page, so that you guys can be checking that out and also doing that. Maybe you could do that survey during this portion of the presentation. But at this point, I'm going to open the floor up to Cherie to go over the questions in the Q&A section.
Thank you, Jen, and also thank you, Anthony, for all the great information you both shared on employment resources, whether it be federal or state. I've answered a couple questions through the chat here, but I do want to highlight some of the other questions, some of the questions I answered, which would be great for the group to kind of know. Somebody had asked the question of, are there resources to help with drafting resumes and ensuring job applications are filled out correctly? I have heard that California discards any application that isn't perfected. And I clarified if this was for a state of California position, and he did confirm that. Um, but I will say that there's a lot of assistance that's out there. A lot of the in places and organizations that Jen had so wonderfully shared are great places for you. So I answered him by saying Career One Stop is a great place, EDD, or in the Los Angeles area, JVS SoCal. They oftentimes have resume workshops, and also any kind of workshop pertaining to your application in which you are seeking employment. You could potentially get partnered with a mentor, and they basically walk you through the whole process of what is it that you need to complete and how you need to complete it. And just to kind of like review and articulate, the application for the state can be a little tedious, but not in the way that is daunting. It's more or less to make sure that you're following directions and that you're paying attention to detail. So some minute things could be as easy as the font size, and even the font style. Those submitting application, they might express to you, use Arial font 12 and no more than 2 pages. If you don't follow either one of those, so if you're using Times New Roman or 11, they won't read your application. So what's important and the key is that you are reading the instructions and following it precisely to what's being requested in the question. Let's see. We have some folks that are asking, um, persons relocating back to California, any of these resources web or telebased? The answer is yes. If you visit the web pages, you can actually see if they have the opportunity to meet online or via Zoom. A lot of people have online booking processes where you can reserve online an appointment. The slide deck I will post shortly. As soon as I'm done getting through these questions, I will drop it in the chat here. How to find work for dependents. Are we still able to apply for Calvet jobs? Dependents, you would just apply as any other person. There's not necessarily an employment benefit for a dependent. I myself am a dependent. My dad served proudly for 20 plus years in the Air Force. And I utilized, if anything, a portion of the college fee waiver to get me through with my core classes. But I applied for my job here with the state, just like any other civilian. There is an assessment that you do have to complete, that you may have to complete for any of the state positions. They are phrased as tests, but it's more or less an assessment. So that's important for you to kind of capture when you're on there. But you can, they have a tutorial online. CalCareers, they're making a shift to making it more of a user-friendly platform so that you're able to understand the whole application process, follow up, follow through. I know a person who had just applied, it was part of the question here, to Calvet. Best of luck to you, sir, on that. And he was asking for follow up. What's important in the job posting at the very bottom of it, unfortunately, I don't have one up here right now for you. At the very bottom, though, of any posting for the state of California, there is a contact person. So each division, department, and unit varies, but there's a devoted person for that specific position that you can contact in regards to the process. So if you haven't been contacted yet, where is your application? If you haven't been contacted, what's the status of your application? If you have moved on to the second round, if you have not been selected for the interview portion, any kind of detail, you can always follow up with that person. Let's see. If I have a veteran's preference letter from the VA, Is that the same application for 10-point preference? I think that might be different, Jen. I don't know if you can jump on and help me out with this question.
I think, so there's two different applications for veterans preference, whether it's a state employment or federal employment. With the federal employment, there's different blocks that you'd fill out, and whichever blocks you filled out, you'll get points depending on which blocks you filled out. I hope that answered the question.
I just want to let everyone know, so the questions kind of slowed down a bit. That's quite all right. We're still on here to answer anything, but I just want to let you know that I did drop the slide deck in the chat. So if you want to go ahead and download that, please go ahead and do so. But yeah, as of right now, no additional questions, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to Jen.
Okay. Thank you so much, Cherie. Those are some really great questions. If you want to go in more in detail, if you want help with the state process, whether you are the veteran yourself or your spouse or even a child, if you're on here and you need assistance, you can always give us a call, send us an email, and we can go with you step by step through the process and kind of explain it deeper for you. So know that we are a resource to help you through the state employment process, whether it's looking for jobs or actually setting up your account or helping you apply for those jobs. So please reach out to us if you'd like some more assistance with that. So unless we got more questions, we can close up the presentation here. Again, the PowerPoint is in the chat, but if you have any additional questions, you can definitely email us or give us a call. Thank you so much to our presenters, Cherie and Anthony. Fantastic, fantastic resources.
Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for being here. And thank you for everyone who is here with us, that joined us today. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. Please share this resource, share our website, share what you've learned, and advocate for others by sharing it. And fill out today's survey. Today's survey is definitely going to help us to make these workshops more beneficial for everyone. And share our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you. Thank you for your service, uniformed or not, you all served. So thank you so much and have a fantastic day, everyone.